So here's a story that was in the Wall Street Journal this weekend, which is just really telling. Apparently, two CEOs from Arizona, Jerry Colangelo, you know him, right? He was the owner of the Phoenix Suns, and Michael Ingram sat down with Mr. Flake. Both these business guys supported Flake's opponent in the primary, which would be Cardin, who Jeff won by 40 points. And what they're talking about is a federal financing of a road project that would stretch from Phoenix to Vegas in the western part of the state. The 300-mile highway would bisect their 34,000-acre Douglas Ranch. Oh, we got some personal interest here as to why we want to build the thing. They have plans to build luxury hotels.
Sounds like transportation hubs on the southern urban corridor.
So the two of them asked Mr. Flake, in exchange for their support, we need to know, are you going to be an Arizona senator or a U.S. senator? I'm told that this is from the Wall Street Journal. Flake responded by saying that the country is facing $16 trillion in debt. Dealing with problems like that are his priority. Good answer, but wrong audience. The two CEOs still haven't endorsed Flake. In the interview with both the guys, they kind of punted. They said, Mr. Flake is too often a no vote on many economic development issues, including transportation bills. What are loaded into transportation bills?
P-O-R-K.
Oink, oink. And Jeff has really being the guy.
The other white meat.
that started in Congress saying we are not going to do this earmark craziness again, and we got to get transparent. And Flake basically said, look, I want to make sure Arizona gets back 95% of what they donate to the federal government. I don't want to go after this pork stuff. And really, it's if we had more folks like this stepping forward on the national scene, we'd have less pork, less $16 trillion, less problems going on.
So. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and Jerry Colangelo was angry, knocking at my door. Where's my Dan Marley underoos?
Where's my money? I got a project I need you to bring me the pork to. Unbelievable that's how this works, folks.
Of course that's how it works.
This is how it works. And I give him credit for stepping up and saying, you know what? Ain't happening on my watch.
So I'm
not your guy.
Was there any follow-up onto the situation?
Not yet. It just came out this weekend. And Carmona basically has been known to say, yeah, I'll bring back the pork. I'll take care of Arizona. That's what we do. That's how the process works. I'm just going to play the game and work the process.
Very nice.
Meanwhile, 16 trillion on the company credit card, on the country credit card. Time to say no. Step away from the pork, children.
You know, I want to get to an amazing man, our commander-in-chief, Barack. He keeps talking about the sequestration thing, quote, is not going to happen.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Unilaterally saying that.
Yeah, how is he going to make that happen?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Remember, but at the same, this is the best. Remember, he's going to stop sequestration just, by himself, okay? Because he hasn't said crap about it for months.
Right. Well, the letter goes out. Remember, all the defense folks had to notify their employees there could be possible layoffs within 6 months of the layoffs, which is January 1st or 30 to 90 days. Yeah, whatever it was, which would coincide right before the election.
Right.
So the administration sends a letter to all the defense contractors. Hey, don't worry about sending out that letter. We're not going to basically don't send it. We're going to bypass that.
We don't create any bad feelings with voters at those companies,
election.
Of course.
Unreal.
But at the same time, when asked about when sequestration comes up in the debates, he says, that's Congress's fault. That's their job. I'm not that.
Yep.
Well, can you stop it, or is it your fault, or what is it, Barry?
Right.
Just lay it out, baby. That's all I want.
Hey, I want to talk about someone else that endorsed the president today. That will be ending his career politically.
Gloria Allred.
Former Secretary of State Colin Powell endorsed President Obama for a second term. Quote, I voted for him in 2008, and I plan to stick with him in 2012. And I'll be voting for the Vice President Joe Biden next month. He said to CBS this morning. Asked whether it was an endorsement, he said, quote, unquote, yes. And then his final report was, I think we ought to keep on track on where we're at. Most respect for Romney, but he doesn't like it.
Let's do a follow-up question, General Powell. What do you like so far?
Yeah. Tell us what is working. Of anything. Foreign policy, let's go economic policy. Let's go, fiscal policy. Let's go debt negotiations. Let's go states' rights. I mean, let's go anywhere.
Now, I know there's some things cooked